It's been a while since we've seen Clarkson, Hammond and May on Prime Video with the Grand Tour, but they're back with a Scandi Flick, and the car is once again the star.
We are here to drive across Europe's last great wilderness. Never once dropping below the Arctic Circle.
Get into trouble out here and we're a long way from anything.
One of them has only got one leg.
Steady. Didn't you say you had to bring the best rally car?
You've brought the wrong thing.
Hello and welcome to Screen OD, the channel for people who love TV, movies and streaming. My name's Tim. I'm an editor and a journalist who's been writing and talking about the entertainment industry for more than 15 years. And today we are talking about the Grand Tour, which is a show that also has quite a lot of history, not only in its roots of Top Gear, where the trio originally came from who present the show, but also in the fact they've been making the Grand Tour for Amazon now for quite a while, and it continues to be a global hit for the streamer. Right, well, the Scandi Flick, as you might expect, is set in Norway, Sweden and Finland, and it sees Clarkson, Hammond and May have to travel from one side of Scandinavia to the other side of Scandinavia, and they're going to do it in rally cars. And this show, I will warn you, and they actually apologise for it on the show, which I think is a bit strange, is quite petrol heady. If you like cars, you're really going to like this, because there's quite a lot of nerdy talk about cars, a little bit more than perhaps you'll usually see. However, if you're worried that this is going to be too much about cars, I want to allay your fears, because of course when we get this trio and when we get the Grand Tour and Top Gear as we had it before, there is also going to be lots of silly stuff, lots of fun, and of course there's probably going to be some headline grabbing drama too.
How long will it be before he says, right, I'll set fire to it?
I've overdone it.
Now, what do you get with the Grand Tour whenever you watch it? Well, you're going to get three blokes who are mates and go down the pub and talk about cars, messing about in cars. Now, one of the things that's probably changed over the years, and with Top Gear in the latter days, and then certainly with the Grand Tour, what did these car programs become? Well, they became less about cars and more about the personalities. And I think that that's still true. It's very much focused on the personalities of the people, the relationship between them, the silliness, the games and the challenges. However, this one does have a bit more car in it. It goes a little bit back to the roots of what motoring journalists are and what they care about, and it's quite interesting to see some of that geekery, some of that stuff that they know about come out a little bit more in this show than you see in some of the programs that have come before it.
What are they doing?
They're special forces.
As a non-petrol head kind of casual fan who watches these shows as entertainment value, where I like to see the stories play out, there's always a little bit of fear when people talk too much about technical details of cars, because you think, I don't want this to turn into a proper motoring show of old. And it doesn't. It's okay. There is more of that, but there's not too much of that. There's plenty enough action, silliness, and of course you have to have, as we discussed before, the crash that everyone will talk about. And on this occasion, it's not Richard Hammond.
James May is ready.
I've got the deck chair out and a good book.
Oh my word.
Now, of course, there have been crashes in the past in these shows, but on this occasion, the thing that's probably shocking for the audience is that it's James May, who's dubbed as Captain Slow by the others, who is involved in what is quite a serious incident. Now, I think because it's such a jovial, fun show a lot of the time, when these things do happen, it really does focus your mind. It really does take you out of the show. And for a short moment in this one, you kind of feel quite worried. You're not quite sure what's going on. And you can see the visible shock on the faces of the other presenters and the crew as this event unfolds. It makes for fascinating TV, and thankfully, everything is okay.
Oh, Finland. Oh, sudden.
There are critics who will say, and do say, that this is something that's gone on for too long. It's repetitive. This trio have kind of done everything that you can do with cars and some. But I think what we can see from the popularity of Clarkson, Hammond and May as a trio, and the fact that people all over the world want to see what happens next.
We've slept in a museum exhibit.
No, wait, they don't know that we've been in there all night.
I haven't got any trousers on.
Is this groundbreaking television? No, I don't think it is. Is this an episode of the Grand Tour on an epic scale that people who like the show already are going to like? Yes, I think it is, because it ticks the right boxes. It has the fantastic production values that you get from Prime Video, the excellent direction, the great ideas for how do you take this trio on a fun journey. It has the chemistry on screen, and it has people driving around in cars fast and doing silly things. It also has the human element that comes from the crash. This is a show that if you like the Grand Tour, you should go and watch on Prime Video right now.
I am now fully Swedish. Scandi Flick it in.
Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the review. If you did, why not hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe to Screen OD for all the best content direct to your feed. We'll see you again very soon.